Hello everyone, in this video I will show you how to change the Vito engine oil and filter using best practices. I did the same for my previous Vito W639 and the engine never had the problems for 600,000 kilometers. Here will be the tools and parts I used, the entire process, checking the oil level manually and from a dashboard, and resetting the service indicator. I always used Bosch oil filters. It's recommended to replace the copper seal washer for the oil sump screw. Use good quality engine oil, either MB229.51 or MB229.52. MB229.2 is better for Vitos with a diesel particulate filter. Any kind of paper towel roll will work, as there will be oil to clean up. You will need a flathead screwdriver, a 13mm spanner, a 74mm oil filter removal tool, and a socket drive to fit the oil filter tool. A pick, it makes life easier to have an oil drain pan and a good car jack to lift the car. Lift the car from the front right side just slightly. This will help the oil to drain fully. Preheat the engine just enough so the oil sump is warm to touch. Warm engine drains faster and less will stay inside. But be careful not to let it go too hot, as hot oil can burn your hand when opening the oil drain screw. I would highly recommend using gloves. Open the drain screw with a 30mm spanner and let the oil drain. In 30 minutes most of the oil will be drained, but I always leave it for about 8 hours so the maximum amount old oil will come out, reducing contaminants in the fresh oil. While the oil is dripping, let's remove the oil filter. Unplug two sensors. Release the air intake pipe with a flathead screwdriver and remove it from the air filter housing. Remove the oil filling hole by simply lifting it up. Remove the air filter housing by lifting up the front part and then sliding it out. The oil filling hole with a pipe is attached to the top of the engine. To remove it, use a flathead screwdriver. A half turn is enough to open it. Use a clean towel to plug the opening to prevent dirt or anything larger from falling in. Finally, remove the engine plastic cover which sits on the three holders. Now there is enough access to the oil filter. Using a 74mm removal tool, open it in an anti-clockwise direction. Before taking it out, place some clean paper towels around it, as some oil might drip. Remove the old filter. Using a pick or a small flathead screwdriver, remove these three old oil seal rings. Clean the filter housing with a clean paper towel. Install new oil seal rings that comes with the Bosch oil filter. Lubricate them with a clean oil and install the new oil filter. Next, remove the old seal washer from the oil drain screw. Here is an aluminum seal washer. It can be hard to remove because it's so flat. Use a pick to remove it, but you could also cut it off. Once it's off, clean the screw and replace the seal washer. There is some oil left in the oil filter housing. I always clean it out. For this model there is very little oil in there. Place the new filter in, first tighten by hand and then with oil filter removal tool. If the oil removal tool seems slightly stuck after tightening, a small anti-clockwise move followed by a clockwise move will release it. Now place the engine cover back on the three holders. Reinstall the oil filling hole with a pipe, the filter housing, the air intake pipe, and two sensors. Clean off any oil and install the oil drain screw with a new seal washer. Do not over tighten, as the oil sump is aluminum and it's easy to damage the thread with too much force. Lower the Vito, place a paper towel around the oil filling hole and fill it with the new oil. The engine takes 8.5 liters if there is no oil left, but there will always be some remaining. Use a funnel to make it easier. I filled about 8 liters. Now it's time to check the oil level. Make sure you are checking it when the car is on a flat surface. If more is needed, fill up some 200mm at the time until oil level is in the middle. For future reference, when you want to check the oil level, you can do it from the driver's seat. Check the oil level now from the dashboard. It's showing 8 liters. Next time, if you want to check the oil level, do it when the car is on a level surface and the engine has not run for some time. If it shows 8 liters, there is no need to fill up. The service reset for the oil is under Reset STD. Hold 0 until 2 appears, then press 0 just once. oil reset is done. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching.